Well, hi everybody, I'm Masa and with my classmate Frandy, we're gonna talk to you about the education system in Estonia. First of all, you must know that this educational system is divided in early childhood education, primary and secondary education, vocational and higher education. In the early childhood, it's from the ages to 1 to 7, but it's actually from 18 to 7 years old. In this part, students develop their social skills, they start learning the language skill, the Estonian, the basic academic skills, they start writing, they know how to write, how to speak, and it is a play-based learning, which means that they learn by playing and like having fun at school. The enrollment is voluntary, and the parents are free to choose the school where the children are gonna go, and it must be as nearby as possible for them. In the primary and secondary education, the ages are from 7 to 12, and the secondary are from 12 to 18. Well, it is divided in basic education, which is for primary, and general, which is for secondary. So in primary, they learn math, Estonian language, and a foreign language, which most of the time is English. And in the general, they learn history, biology, and arts. So the assessment is done through tests, essays, observations, etc. And for them to get graduated, they must pass through exams at the end. So if all these paths are free for all the students and is funded by the government, all the levels of education. Well, in the vocational, there are different types, which are IT, which is referring to the technology, engineering, and tourism. I have to say that this is available after the basic education is done. After they are 12 or 13, they can access to a vocational education and start developing new skills. As I said, they develop practical skills and hands-on learning. And, well, as I said before, all the system of the levels are funded by the government. It's totally free for students. And, well, Frandy will continue with the other part, which is higher education. Thank you.
Now, talking about higher education in Estonia, I have to say that that country enjoy a good educational system, right? That system is provided by universities and colleges. I have to say also that there are programs available in a wide range of fields such as engineering, business, arts, education, electronics, and of course technology. Well, these systems is completely open and free. Students that complete the secondary school and then have passed the entrance exam can join to one of those universities that are available by the funding of the government, because the government is in charge of the system in the educational system in Estonia, right? The educational system in Estonia is based, or its curriculum is emphasized on research. Estonian people think that if they improve and make research, they have to be on top of the better educational system in the world, right? And finally, the educational system in Estonia is interesting because they have important international collaborations not only with European universities, but universities around the world that are interested in work with them. That's why the Estonian educational system is one of the better in the world, because they are always trying to overpass the boundaries, overpass their challenges to be more complete and more accuracies in their knowledge. Now, talking about current issues and innovations, I have to say that Estonian country have a big issue, and is how they have to ensure an equal education for all the students that have a socioeconomic low background. That's the main challenge of the educational system in Estonia, right? And its innovation is a way to solve that issue. Estonian educational system has been at forefront of e-learning. E-learning is that type of education that is based on technology, right? So Estonia have implemented technology to enhance teaching and learning in those socioeconomic contexts in where students can study, right? So also the curriculum of those practices are more flexible for those students because they have the opportunity to make their own educational plans. This is because Estonia don't want that students don't are involved in its education.
Well, finally, we can say that the Estonian education system is one of the best in the world. It has many positive aspects, such as the government funded all the levels, it is for free for all the students. There are no gaps between rich people and poor people because it is mandatory for everybody. In the childhood, it is like they start going to school in a fun way. It's not just going to memorizing, just as it is a game-based learning. They can enjoy when they are learning. Also, in the higher education, they have many options to continue to new learning. The vocational is really important because as well they can go to a secondary school, but also they can develop any skill, it may be in technology or whatever. And well, I hope you have enjoyed this and have learned a little bit about this beautiful country. Thank you.
Finally, the comparison with other countries' system education is that Estonia is constantly ranked as one of the best educational system in the world. And of course, that is because they implementing technology in its educational system.